Snickers! Daddy's home!
Lynn, thanks so much for seeing me.
What can I do for you, Barbara?
Well, I've come to realize that perhaps Hal is right. That I could benefit from some short-term therapy.
I'll be happy to set you up with the right clinician.
Terrific. And in the meantime, I was hoping maybe you could let me see Will.
You know the terms, Barbara. Hal will consider dropping the restraining order if you have completed the term of inpatient therapy.
Well, I understand that, but I thought perhaps with your recommendation, I mean, you could decide where I would see him, what the setting would be. Perhaps you could convince Hal.
Well, I don't think a visit with Will is in his best interest.
I don't think you understand. Will's brother was arrested last night for murder.
I know it's a little bit cold to go fishing, but with fishing, you never, ever know when you just might get lucky, you know what I mean?
Dad, what's going on?
I don't know. Usually this time of year, this pond is just frozen solid.
Dad, you know what I'm talking about. We're supposed to be at school. Instead, we're driving around looking for something to do.
Yeah, well, that's kind of my fault, because, see, I wanted you to hear it from me, only I just haven't been able to find the words to tell you.
Tell me what?
Paul was arrested last night.
You arrested my brother for Rose's murder?
Will, I know it's a lot to take in.
You don't know anything. I want to see him right now.
Paul Ryan, you've been found guilty of murder in the first degree. In accordance with the laws of the state, you're hereby sentenced to a term of life imprisonment without possibility of parole.
But I didn't kill her. I didn't kill her. I loved her!
Oh, Tom, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job or anything, but you do know how important it is to keep Paul in custody.
Lily, we've been through all this.
Could you make a motion to deny bail?
I can make the motion. I can't guarantee that the judge will accept it.
Well, he's going to leave the country.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh, Dusty.
I thought you were going to wait for me
I know.
outside.
I had to talk to Tom.
You look good.
Oh.
You get some rest?
Well, now that Paul's in custody, we just have to keep him there now.
Well, he's formally being charged for murder. It's a good start.
He could make bail, and I could watch him walk around Oakdale, or even worse, I could watch him jump on a plane.
No, I wouldn't count on that. I froze up all of his assets last night.
How did you do that?
Really?
You're not talking to me after what you did.
Okay, this is neither the time or place. Excuse us.
Are you here with him? Are you here with Paul?
Yes, I am.
You don't want to do this, Rosanna.
Yes, Lily, I do.
They arrested Paul last night.
I haven't even seen the paper yet today.
Will is going to be devastated. He needs me.
Well, he's going to need reassurance.
From his mother.
He has other sources, Barbara.
I don't think you understand, Lynn. Last week, the police brought Paul in. They questioned him. There was no mention of an arrest, and yet Will was apoplectic, and Hal was very worried about it. He called me. We're both very worried about our son.
Well, Hal hasn't said anything to me about any of this.
Now, can you imagine how devastated Will's going to be? His father arrested his big brother.
That is unfortunate.
And obviously unavoidable. But Will's going to be furious with Hal. And he can't feel like I've abandoned him as well. I have to be there for him. He has to know he can trust me.
Well, I'll have to talk to Hal.
Whatever you need to do.
I'll try him now.
Thank you. Thank you. Lynn, I knew you'd understand.
Will, you can't see Paul because right now he's being arraigned.
Then I want to see Mom.
You know the deal with your mom, Will. She's off limits.
So first you take away Mom, now you're taking away Paul?
It's not like that.
You arrested him.
Look, Will, it has nothing to do with you. And no matter how I may feel about Paul's innocence or guilt, the preponderance of the evidence will...
Dad, you know he didn't do it. You're just using this to hurt me and Mom.
Will, that is not true.
Then prove it. Let me talk to Mom.
Munson.
Hal, it's Lynn Michaels. Listen, I just heard about Paul. You know, Barbara stopped by, and she is suggesting that she have a visit with Will. Now, I'm not recommending anything. I just want to know how you think Will is doing.
Well, it's a pretty bad situation right now, Lynn. And as far as his seeing Barbara goes, I think maybe that's a good idea.
Okay, we're all set. Clerk was very obliging. Didn't ask any questions. I think he understands privacy. Clerk.
What's my name?
Delilah. Delilah Boudreau.
Oh, that's the name you gave me?
What, too subtle for you?
No, it'll do. See, my mother lacked imagination. Could you get through life as Annabelle Fettle?
Well, now you're Delilah, all right? You don't have to see anybody or go anywhere. For the next few days, I've taken care of all of your bills while you get your legal situation straightened out in Canada.
Oh, open up. Let's see just how generous you are.
Huh? Look! Your own bed. Huh? Thing, and look, what a nice wall. Huh? Huh? Nice clean sheets. Your own nice TV.
This place is a dump. And if you think I'm gonna stay here...
Well, now, we have to be a little discreet, don't we?
If I'm not in classier digs by the end of the day, I'm gonna have a little chat with your wife. And I'm gonna tell her the adoption was not legal and she could lose her son.
I'm so sorry about Rose.
How can you support Paul? Of all people.
Because I don't believe he killed her, Lily.
He hated her. Anybody at that wedding could see that. His fingerprints are all over the evidence.
Come on. I'm not going to stand here and argue the merits of the case with you. But I know Paul, and I don't believe it's possible.
If you support him in this, you are not my friend.
This court will now come to order. Please take your seats.
What did she want? To defend her sister. It's all right, I understand.
What was that all about?
She thinks he's innocent.
The court will rise. The Honorable Judge Campbell presiding. You may be seated.
Mr. Hughes, Miss Griffin, you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. In the matter of the state of Illinois versus Paul Ryan, charge being murder in the first degree, How does the defendant plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
So entered. Now, as to the issue of bail, I will hear arguments. Mr. Hughes?
The people request that bail be denied, Your Honor. This victim was poisoned in a deliberate, premeditated fashion, suffered for an extended period of time, knowing that there was no hope of recovery. These are the facts. Add to that the accused is an influential man with vast resources who, at the time of the crime, was planning to leave the country for France.
I get it, Mr. Hughes. Miss Griffin?
Your Honor, we can't deny that Miss D'Angelo suffered a terrible death, but what does that to do with my client? Paul Ryan has not been convicted of any crime. He has close ties to this community. We respectfully request...
ROR?
Yes, Your Honor.
Release on his own recognizance. She can't be serious.
Bail is set at $1 million. Defendant will pay the cashier or remain in custody.
Your Honor, I am prepared to post Mr. Ryan's bond.
Order. And you would be...
Rosanna Cabot. I'm a friend of Mr. Ryan's.
Quiet or I'll clear the courtroom. Miss Cabot, if you will pay the cashier, Mr. Ryan, you're free to go. Mr. Hughes, Miss Griffin, see my clerk about a trial date. This court is adjourned.
All rise.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. You helped set a monster free. He poisoned my sister and he denied it and you fell for it. I will never forgive you for this, Rosanna. Never.
We had gone to take the tree out, only I left the door open and Snickers escaped. So Mike went to go look for him and he found him, only he fell in the pond and he found him, but it wasn't Snickers. And so we have 2 rabbits now. And Mike was getting frostbite, so I lit the fire.
I'll bet you did.
In the fireplace.
Thanks for the clothes, Henry. Hey, no problem. Although you seem to be doing fine without them.
Mike, I need to talk to Henry alone. So,
Oh. Okay. No, don't leave on my account. I'll just take my carrot and...
Henry, I will take Mike's clothes to him when they're dry.
We still on tonight?
Yeah, sure. You'll need your clothes. I mean, you'll be wearing clothes. Of course you will.
I was hungry.
See you later.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
A system. We need a system here. Like, maybe a sock on the door or a necktie. Is that too frat house? Maybe like a little candle in the window. Is that too Little House on the Prairie? What? What? I didn't know. Excuse me. I'm sorry, okay? Next time,
Next time there won't be a next time.
Oh, really? Trust me, he'll be back. The way that man was looking at you, if I hadn't walked in...
If you hadn't walked in, I would have made the biggest mistake of my life.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Boom! Ah! There we go. Let me get these. Oh, these are pretty wet. Why don't you run upstairs? See if you can get yourself some dry socks.
Mommy.
Mommy had to go to town, take care of some things.
About Aunt Rose?
Yeah, about Aunt Rose. Don't you worry about Mommy, okay? She's gonna be fine, I promise. Now go upstairs and get those socks.
Hey, Holden. Happy New Year.
Isn't it a little after the fact?
Well, that's why I'm here. Abigail sent some pictures and a holiday card. Does she look gorgeous or what?
She sent us the same photos.
Oh, so you've seen them. Is Lily home?
Why?
Well, I know that she's been depressed, and I just wanted to say hello.
And you thought, what, a visit from you might cheer her up?
No. I realize that's going to take some time, but I just wanted to be supportive.
Molly, you've never cared about Lily, and I don't think that you do now. Why are you here? What do you want?
Nothing.
That's a lie.
Holden, I realize that you and your family have been through hell the last few weeks. But you're not the only ones. So I'm gonna go before I bite your head off.
This is about those charges that you're facing, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what this is about. You want Lily's help.
Lily can't help with these charges. Dusty. It's not gonna go that far anyway. My lawyer said that it's very unlikely that the parties involved will proceed, given Paul's arrest, so not to worry.
So you're counting on Dusty backing down?
That would help.
So he would have to what? Not testify? Drop his complaint? Forget that you tried to frame him for Rose's murder?
I made a big mistake,
Yeah, well,
okay?
you just made another big mistake.
What do you mean?
You came here because you were hoping that Lily would put in a good word for you with Dusty.
Now that you mention it, why not? They are on the same side these days. Maybe if she talked to him...
She won't. Not after everything you did to Rose.
Lily, I know how hard this must be, but Paul is not a murderer. I believe he is innocent.
Oh, I believed him too.
I convinced my sister to leave Dusty to marry Paul, and look what happened to her!
There were other people who could... You know she had some enemies.
She never believed that the man that said he loved her would kill her.
And you yelling at Roseanne is not
I
gonna
hope he doesn't cost you somebody that you love!
Don't waste your breath on these guys. Come on.
Paul, why kill your fiancée? Why not just dump her?
Mr. Ryan has no comment.
What about you, Miss Cabot? Are you scared you'll be
Miss
next?
Cabot has no comment, but I'll answer any questions I can if you all come with me to the conference room.
Thank you so much, Rosanna, for posting bail. And for sticking up for my brother.
It's fine. I know he'd do the same for me.
I know he would too. Hey, I'll call you, okay?
Okay.
Oof.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I knew that the press would be here, but
Oh, it's all right. It could have been worse.
I didn't think Lily would attack you like that.
Well, she was upset. You know, she's grieving. I can't blame her. What's important is now that you're free to focus on your defense.
Thank you so much. Your friendship and your support. I feel like it's the only thing I've got going for me.
Well, that friendship works both ways. So, your defense. What's the plan?
I gotta figure out a way to nail Barbara for killing Rose.
When Will gets here, the two of you will have a few minutes to talk.
Thank you.
Barbara, I am
Thank you.
doing this for Will.
Of course you are.
Hal and I are going to be looking through that glass, and if you do or say anything that I feel is inappropriate or that upsets him, I am cutting this meeting short. Are we clear?
I've already lost one son. I'm not about to lose another.
Then you'll keep the focus on Will. You'll reassure him that's what this is about.
Mom! Hey, honey, how are you?
Well, you and your mom are going to have a few minutes to talk, and Dad and I will be right outside if you need us, okay?
Your dad told you about Paul?
And how can he arrest him, Mom? He's my brother.
I know. Don't worry. I don't want you to worry at all, okay? They can't convict him.
He's in jail,
Well,
Mom.
he might be in jail for a little while. He may end up even going to trial. But they won't be able to convict him because he didn't poison Rose. You and I both know that, don't you? Okay, now listen. We don't have a lot of time and they're watching now. I want you to smile. You look like you're gonna faint. There you go, there. Now don't worry about anything, okay? You just have to do what I tell you to do. And stay very calm. I have told you about every terrible thing that I have ever done. Because I trust you. Because you're my guy. And I need for you to promise me that you're going to keep my secrets. Every one of them. I'm trusting you with my life.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I'm gonna have to find another place to live till they can get this tree out of here. And...
Stay with me.
Listen, if he knows what I've done, he's gonna send me to prison. If I can't see you, I'll die, Will.
So, you and Mike are best friends now?
Which doesn't mean that I don't love you, Henry. It's just...
All right, no, knock it off, Catherine. I'm not going to bait that hook, okay? We are here to talk about Mike and how you got the big okay from above and the sign of a lamb or whatever it is.
I've made my peace with Simon, yeah.
Right. And now you want to road test this thing called love. I don't see what the problem is.
No, it's too soon.
Too soon? According to whom? Jerry Springer? Ricky Lake? Queen Latifah?
I know in my heart it's too soon.
Oh.
I mean, look around. On the floor with you walking in, it's just... There can be a better first time for people falling in love.
I don't know. It looked like fun to me.
Oh, no, but I want it to be romantic, and I've ruined it.
How?
I practically tore the blanket off of him. I jumped him, Henry.
No, but he wasn't complaining.
Exactly. I mean, I can't even touch his shirt without...
Oh, to be young and blonde.
Oh, my God. No. That's it. Wherever I go, you go.
What? Catherine, we already covered this.
No, I cannot be alone with Mike. So, you're gonna have to stay by my side forever.
Oh, to be young and stupid. Catherine, you're never gonna get it perfect with me around.
Well, Mike and I are gonna be nothing but prone if we're left alone.
Right? And I don't see what the problem is with that.
Just trust me on this, okay? Whenever I'm with Mike, you're by my side. Which means we're supposed to see each other tonight. So you are going to go over there, take him his clothes, and tell him I have the flu.
Nope.
Henry, come on.
Nope. I am not lying to a man who knows how to use a chainsaw,
No, but
Catherine. No, listen. I will go over there with you, but you are doing the talking, okay? I just want to see the look on his face when you break his heart and crush his dreams and stomp all over his prospects.
I want to be with you.
Me too.
Tonight's the night. I just need to make it perfect.
Now, what it lacks in luxury, it makes up for in discretion.
I want a room at the Lakeview.
I've got friends at the Lakeview.
Then it should be no problem.
Annabelle.
Delilah. And if you want to keep little Talbot...
Cabot. Now, no one can know you're here, right? And despite your disguise, if I move you into town, someone will eventually recognize you. This is the safest place for you.
Not to mention the cheapest.
Do you want to go to jail? Because that's what's going to happen if the cops catch you before your legal situation in Canada is straightened out.
And you'll lose your wife and all that lovely money.
Do you want me to call the cops? And check you into a lovely little damp cell?
Oh. This TV better work.
I'll be in touch.
What about my lunch?
Your what?
A girl can't live on love alone. What about dessert?
Bank's closed.
Oh, don't be that way, Craig. All I wanted was a candy bar from the machine down the hall. No knots, they get stuck in my teeth.
How much longer, Lynn?
A minute or two. I just want Will to feel that we trust him.
Your dad's still glued to that window. No looking over there. No. Now smile. There you go. Now I just want you to nod if you understand. You're gonna keep my secrets, right? Good. Good. That's my guy. Now I have something for you.
Won't they see?
Not if I'm very careful. I'm going to slip this into your pocket, okay? All right, you're gonna give me a hug, and I'm gonna put it in your jacket pocket. All right?
Wait, what is it?
It's a PDA, so we can keep in touch. Okay, come on. All right. Don't tell your father anything about this conversation.
But he'll want to know.
Well, then you just tell him that you understand that he was doing his job and everything is going to be okay with Paul. Now listen, if he knows what I've done, he's going to send me to prison. And if I go to prison, I'll just die. If I can't see you, I'll die, Will.
Mom, don't talk like
Listen to me. Everything's going to be all right if you just do what I told you to do, right? You keep my secrets. All of them. Good boy. Good boy.
Time is up, Barbara. How are you, Will? You need anything?
I need to talk to my dad.
Well, there's nothing you can't say to your dad that you couldn't say to me.
Do you want to take a walk, Will?
No, it's okay. I just wanted to apologize. I'm sorry for yelling at you before. I didn't mean it. It's just I was upset about Paul.
Paul's gonna be fine. I told you.
I know. And I promise. I promise I won't let you down.
Since when do you give a damn about Dusty? Or what I do to him, for that matter?
You're right. I don't give a damn about Dusty.
So why the attitude?
Because I don't like what you did to Rose. Hal told us it was you who trashed her car, who wrote "Die Rose" on the hood.
Okay, that was a mistake.
A mistake? It was a felony, Molly. A vicious, nasty, premeditated crime. A threat. It hurt Rose, it hurt her family, it hurt her friends.
Okay, lose the holier-than-thou attitude, and I'll tell you why. I was angry. Because she wouldn't make up her mind. One day it was Paul, the next it was Dusty. She was a selfish, manipulative...
She's dead.
That's not my fault. If she'd just paid attention, if she'd made up her mind...
What do you mean, if she paid attention?
I just wanted her gone, okay? And I figured if she was scared enough that she and Paul would hop on a plane, get to Paris, and the whole thing would finally be over.
And what about when she didn't go? When she spent the night before the wedding with Dusty? What did you do?
Nothing. Okay. I went to her house. But just to talk to her. I mean, she wasn't even there. Ask Carly.
Please tell me that you didn't do anything to hurt Rose.
Holden, are you accusing me?
I don't know, Molly. I feel like I don't know you anymore. I don't really know what you're capable of.
Murder?
Maybe.
You get lost?
I had to get change. Got you everything without nuts. Arrivederci.
Oh, hey, turn it up. The TV. There's a special report. Some big shot murdered his fiancée, and they're live from the courthouse.
Ryan, his finances in disarray, was unable to post bail.
Oh, looks like that damn cell's taken.
And then Rosanna Cabot of Cabot Motors stepped in. Proclaiming Ryan's innocence, she paid his $1 million bail.
You gotta whack the side. Looks like you have to get me a new TV set. That shouldn't be a problem. Just ask your wife. She's handing out money all over town.
So the goblet that I sent to Rose for her special toast, Barbara took it from the church.
What? Why?
To protect me. At least that's what she told Jennifer.
What are you saying? She admitted to stealing evidence?
Yeah, but not to hiding it in the family mausoleum or to calling me and having me go there or to having the police arrest me. That, according to Barbara, was somebody else.
Wait, so she set you up?
At the very least, yeah.
Do you think she poisoned Rose?
Oh, I know she did. Just don't know how to prove it.
Bail is rarely denied, Lily. Don't take it as a sign that Paul is going to escape justice. We have a strong case. The whole trial's ahead of us.
What if he leaves the country?
Had he posted his own bond, I'd have worried about that. But given that Rosanna Cabot stepped up to the plate, I don't think he's going to put her money at risk.
He's a murderer. He doesn't care what people think.
No, he cares desperately. It's why he killed your sister. He was humiliated by her attachment to Dusty. Didn't want anybody to know. He's not going to flee the country. We're going to get a conviction.
You think he's right?
Yes, I do. It's gonna take time and patience.
He's out on bail now. He could mess with the evidence. He could try to find somebody else, make them look guilty.
That's why we have to sit on the cops, make sure they keep a hard eye out.
Tom just filled me in. Good, then you fill us in. What are you doing to make sure that Paul Ryan doesn't wiggle off the hook?
Once more, as in one more time. Come.
Okay.
Come.
I don't trust myself.
Okay, then why not just give in?
Because I want this to work, okay? It's not 3 redheads and an olive or whatever your specialty is.
I've never tried that, but I'm willing.
Henry, please, just behave for 5 minutes. We'll go in, hand Mike his clothes. I'll tell him I can't make it tonight. If he pressures me, then you say that you need me to, I don't know, wax your back.
What? My back, I'll have you know, is as smooth as a baby.
He doesn't know that. Please, Henry, this is for me.
Oh, fine. All I'm saying is that if you're expecting me to lie, don't. I'm very bad at it. Except in self-serving circumstances, you know.
Okay, what about this? If you don't lie, I will wax your back.
Right.
How's that for self-serving?
Just don't expect perfection. I make a mistake.
There are no mistakes, Henry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mike, I brought...
Whoa.
What happened?
Hey, Angel. Henry?
Yeah.
Welcome to my treehouse.
I hope it pays its share of the rent.
I'm gonna have to find another place to live till I can get this tree out of here and fix my roof.
Stay with me.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Wow, I'll just call Lucinda and tell her the plans. Thanks.
What did I just do?
It's what you really wanted to do. Don't you remember your old Dr. Freud? There are no accidents, Catherine.
Tom said he's got a solid case. Yeah, he's also got a suspect with money, power, and connections who's not lying down, who's gonna fight this.
I'm just afraid with him out on bail, he's going to tamper with evidence.
Nah, the goblet's bagged and locked up. As for anything we missed, we've got a search warrant. We want to be there.
Can you approach Barbara?
With a blowtorch.
What about Jennifer?
I'm pretty sure that Jennifer's going to testify that Barbara moved the evidence. But as far as Jennifer getting close to Barbara, I mean, close enough to set her up, no, I don't think so.
Well, that leaves me, doesn't it? I certainly haven't completely burned my bridges with Barbara. I'll see if I can get the truth out of her.
Okay, well, if you need anything, you have my number, right?
I'm okay.
Well, let's all stay in close touch during this process.
Absolutely. Paul's going to retain a terrific lawyer, and he will be exonerated because he never could do such a horrible thing.
Let me give you the number of that therapist, okay?
Is there anything you need to tell me, Sport? I mean, anything at all? Your mom has agreed to enter treatment, you see, which means she realizes there's a problem. So if she said anything that upsets you or makes you uncomfortable...
No, Dad. She just made me feel better.
Are you sure, Will?
Yeah. She told me I shouldn't be mad at you because it's not your fault you arrested Paul. You were just doing your job.
I'm gonna keep doing my job. I'm gonna keep working this case and see where the evidence leads us. This thing isn't finished yet.
Okay, I think I need one more hug. All right? You just, call your dad. Tell him if you need me or anything, okay?
I just need a word with your mom.
I love you. Thank you so much for letting me see him.
You just keep putting his needs first. Just like you did today.
I've always put his needs first. See, that's the thing between mothers and sons. They always look out for each other. No matter what.
On the next, As the World Turns.
If Chris finds out he's the father, then he'll try everything he can to take away my baby.
I'm here because I'm curious as to why you would set up Paul for Rose's murder.
You must be thrilled. The police are here ruining my life, and they should be out there looking for the real killer.
If you had any decency, you would just confess and make it easier for everybody.